fastest 3 hours of news continues. Welcome back to Midpoint. Best-selling author and Newsmax contributor Dick Morris joining us today. Dick, there is absolutely no doubt that the president has his own low popularity numbers. We continue to see them drop almost every single day. So in your opinion now, here come the midterms. What is the one or two things that the Republicans must do right now in order to capitalize on that low popularity and then take them into the midterms?
Republicans love to launch an ideological attack against President Obama. But in fact, the attack needs to broaden now to one of competence and ability. There's nothing ideological about how ineptly he's handling ISIS or Ebola or the VA. It's a matter of competence and focus. And I think that's a key theme that the Republicans need to focus on in this period.
Let's talk a little bit about the Democratic Party, too, because there have been some frantic email messages that have been passed by the Democratic Party in the last few days looking for donors, some of them saying, we're on the verge of a Dem-pocalypse. I've already mailed you twice each month. That was a note from Patty Murray on behalf of the Democratic Senatorial Campaign Committee. I wouldn't email the third time if it weren't absolutely necessary. Dick, they're just out there. They're doing whatever they can. They're screaming for those last-minute dollars.
I wouldn't. They probably write those in advance, 6 months in advance. They just have them calendared to certain dates. They always scream. I think there is an increasing sense in the country that the Republicans are going to do very well. I think we have 3 states locked up, of course, South Dakota, Montana, and West Virginia, that are guaranteed wins, Democrats retiring, no strong Democratic candidate. And then we have 3 others, we need 6, where we've clearly taken the lead, Louisiana, Arkansas, and Alaska. And then for insurance, there are 2 others that have slight Republican leads for a while, Colorado and Iowa. Still in the toss-up lean against us category are North Carolina, New Hampshire, and Michigan. But those are all tending in our favor. So I think it's good. You know, Ed, I just want to mention something about why it's so crucial that we control the Senate. One of the big things that is Obama's power grab is, of course, Obamacare. And I think the whole point of Obamacare is to make Americans depend on the federal government for their health insurance so you can produce their vote. Well, the courageous Attorney General of Oklahoma, Scott Pruitt, brought a lawsuit against Obamacare because Obamacare in the statute says you can only get a subsidy if you enroll through the state exchanges. And 3/4 of the country is in the federal exchanges, and they're getting the subsidy anyway. And Pruitt just won his lawsuit in Oklahoma. District Court judge threw out that subsidy. It'll probably be sustained on appeal in the 10th Circuit. That's a pretty conservative court. Then it goes to the Supreme Court, and I think that it is a good chance that Roberts and Kennedy and the other conservatives are going to say, we're not throwing out Obamacare, we're reading it. All we're doing is applying the statute as it was passed. We're not throwing it out, we're affirming it. And if that happens and the subsidies are cut out to 11 million people, or probably 12 million by then, and we control the Senate, the Republicans can pass their version of Obamacare through both houses. And it's a pretty good bill. It says that you don't have to buy insurance, you don't have to offer it, but if you want it, we'll give you a tax credit to help you get it if you can't afford it. And if you're really sick, we'll put you in under Medicare. Obama can't veto that bill, because if he did, he would leave 10 or 11 million people, most of whom had insurance, and he got them removed from the plan without any coverage at all. So this is a huge sea change that I think will really be possible if we win the United States Senate.
I got about 45 seconds left. I wanted to get your opinion on Tom DeLay's case. He was cleared. The Texas Appeals Court will not reinstate the case. And there are those who feel, if you look at what's happened here, D'Souza, Christie, McDonnell, Perry, so many others, it's just a habit of trying to go after the Republicans.
Yeah, absolutely. And in Texas, it's the same crowd that indicted DeLay, that indicted Perry. It's government by indictment. And when you look at the underlying facts of either the DeLay case or the Perry case, it's clear how totally unreasonable those indictments are. But you know, after one guy was acquitted, I think it was the Interior Secretary under Reagan, he said, okay, under Bush, for older Bush, he said, okay, where do I go to get my reputation back? It was Donovan, the labor secretary, who said that. Indicted, acquitted, indicted, resigned, disgraced, acquitted. How do I get my reputation back?
There you go. Reputations are big, and of course it's going to be even bigger come the midterms as well. We want to remind everybody that Dick Morris's best-selling book, make sure you pick it up. We'll show you a picture of it here in a second, is Power Grab. It is all about the Obama presidency, looking to create that one nation under Obama. Again, Power Grab available at Amazon and One Party Nation, of course. It is available at Amazon and so many other bookstores as well. Dick, it's always a pleasure. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Ed.
All right, later on this hour, the family business out of business due to their religious beliefs. And after the break, is it not time to break out every and any type of treatment to fight Ebola? The ethical questions and a whole lot more when we continue on Midpoint.